never taught self-worth, so she was limited in her shame. Because you see, she was never told she had the power and the right to say no. A true beauty that never got to fully blossom and grow. And by the time I got to know her, she was bitter and jaded. And Iris had long gone because the cuteness had faded. Acting so old and bitter at such a young age. Men are all demons, she said with a venomous rage. Unhappy with the stretch marks, baby fat and weight. And it hurt her so much for me to see her in such a state. She ran herself down using the same words her lust had used, defeating the parts of her others hadn't abused. Me being who I am, I approached her and spoke. Do you know you're beautiful? Because God said so. And I saw a glimmer of hope. And she said no, because no one ever told her.
All right. That's awesome. Hold on a second. Let me get back. Let's get close. What you want me to do?
My name is Kathy. And first I want to touch a little bit about how I met Lenitra. I met Lenitra after seeing her beauty in the first card online. I had already started my transition into getting out of an abusive relationship. And when I saw this flyer online, it really touched me. I wanted to reach out. She kind of was doing, what I wanted to do, which was, uplift and empower women. So I contacted her, and that's how we got in contact. And ever since then, we hit it off, and it's like we've been knowing each other forever. So we kind of help out each other, and I sponsor the Beauty and the Purse charity where I live, and I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia, and I represent the 7 cities. So I've been holding fundraisers, charity drives there to get purses and stuff to go inside the pocket, to help her out, because together, everybody achieves more. That's what she stands for.
That's right. Amen.
So I'm just helping my sister out, so, okay, but I'm a victim of domestic violence. And I like to start my speeches off like that because the first step to healing when you've been abused is to admit it. To admit to yourself, hey, I've been abused, and then try to get help. 2 years ago, I decided to get out of my situation, and with the help of God, I transformed my life. 2 years ago, I decided to move forward, get out of my situation, and start my organization that I've started called My Help, My Hope. What I do is I go around to different organizations, shelters, and different places, and I try to uplift and empower women and let them know that they can get out of their situation and be somebody other than what they've been going through. Okay, I've had my hand broken, I had my nose broke, I've had my hand cut, I've been head-butted. Anything you can think of, that's what I've had done to me. Okay, and it took 2 years for me to get to where I am today. And I'm so proud of myself. So I want to go out and touch any woman, anybody that's been abused that I can. Talk to them, explain to them, teach them, educate them, and let them know that they can too get out of their situation. That they do not have to stay in the situation that they're in. That there is help and there is hope. Okay. I'm trying to get out of my community and just spread the word. I'm trying to make everybody aware of domestic violence, any type of abuse, that is not okay. Because what we do is we put it on a hush-hush. We don't talk about it. And it's really out there. It is really out there, and especially in the African-American community.
Yes.
Okay. I was just telling Lenitra that I've been asked, there's a college that's doing I don't want to give too much information on it now, but they're doing a study on domestic violence in the African American community because it's happening more than the white counterparts, so they're doing a study and it's going to be really big, and it's let the world know how much this is affecting the African American community, and I've been asked to be a part of that, so that's a blessing. But to start, on July 23rd, I'm holding a community event that's going to be free to the community where I live, and we're going to have a panel of experts come in and talk about domestic violence and just educate people and tell them the signs, what to look for, what not to say to a person that's been abused, and what to say you know, if they're in that situation, you know, to give them some type of, the right type of words to leave that situation. Because there's certain things you can say and certain things you don't want to say to somebody that's being abused. So I don't know if any one of y'all are going to be in the area. That's like 2 months from him now, but it's going to be really nice. It's going to be entertainment. Terrell is going to be there doing spoken word. I'm going to have praise dancers there. It's going to be a lot of entertainment, and it's going to be free, and I'm going to have refreshments. Just to get the community out there and get the community involved. And I'm starting with Chesapeake because that's where I live, and they do not have a domestic violence shelter in the city of Chesapeake where I live, and that's where I'm trying to open one. They need one there. The women need to have somewhere to come to. When I tried to leave my situation, I had nowhere to go. I couldn't get any help. When I tried to flee my husband, I had to go back to him because there was nowhere for me to go. Nobody wanted to take me and my son. He was 17 at the time, and now he's 20. And when I tried to leave, nobody would take me. You know, they wanted me to go one place and wanted me to put him somewhere else, and I wasn't leaving my son. I wanted us to be there, us to be together, so I had to go back to my husband and be verbally abused, mentally abused, physically and psychological abused a little, longer because I had no help. So I want to change that. I want to get out here. I'm going to get out in the community. I'm going to go to different shelters. I'm going to rally my butt off to get this shelter open so women can have somewhere to go with their children. You know, I mean, I have a lot of things, great things going on, a lot of things happening in my community. Even working with Lenitra, you know, just working together. I'm trying to get all the advocates of domestic violence to get together and work, you know. So I have an acronym for TEAM, which means together everyone achieves more. And I mean, if we just work together and, you know, to take a stand against domestic violence and stop being silent about it and tell people about it, you know, because, I mean, one of y'all in here right now could be a victim. You know, if your husband or boyfriend calls you names, if they try to control you, you know, tell you where to go, tell you what to wear, those are signs. We're not, you know, even men are being abused verbally by women. On my panel that I'm having on the 23rd, I'm going to have some men up there that have actually been abused. They've been abused or they were the abusers. You know, they're admitting, hey, I did punch my wife, I did do this, but I got help. So now they've turned the negative like I did into a positive to try to help other people to get out of their situation. But it's not okay to control somebody. Everybody has the right to live free. Okay? Thank you.
Hi. Fine.
My name is Dawn Howard, and I'm the founder of Show Productions, which stands for Friends Exposing Violence in Our Relationships. I have a one-woman show that I perform where I educate about intimate partner violence and prevention in relationships. That piece is called Rose for Tony. It's a little bit too long, so Sharina had asked me to speak today, and so I just came up with something might be a little more positive and a little shorter. So this piece is entitled, What Do I Look Like? A Punching Bag? And just in case I need to, I'll just read my phone. I'm trying to do it by memory, but like I said, just wrote it. What do I look like? A punching bag? Something to degrade and intimidate? Something to satiate your violent hands? Do you think that makes you a man? But my flow is stronger than your blow, and I will continue to grow. What? Stifle and try to destroy my soul? My brother, might I be so bold as to interject a thought you ought not ignore. I am a human being, not a floor. I am a beautiful woman, not a door. In case you did not understand the concept, I am flesh and blood, not some object. Heart with rhythm, soul with sight. Don't lash at me because you're dead, right? Do you think you can command me with your tactics of fear? Even in my darkest moments, there is no weak woman here. I know who's my rock, my anchor. God is always on my side. And maybe you don't understand true love because you are filled with so much pride. But God's love and the love He wants for me is patient, kind, and it is not proud. It protects, it perseveres, it never fails its vow. God's Spirit lives within me, so I know I'm one of heaven's treasures. And you putting your hands on me right now is really beyond the measure of anything I will tolerate. You are only breeding hate. So try and stop my spirit. It will never die. Spit your spiteful words and lies. No matter, I will rise. Fear will not conquer me. Your power, small at best. Remember this, if nothing else. I will be true to myself. What do I look like? A punching bag? Look again.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Fine, hello.
Good. I just would like to say first that, you never know what can happen in your life that will put you in certain situations. When I was in college, I ended up pregnant, and my mother was going overseas. And I ended up in a situation where I myself had to go into a shelter. I was devastated, didn't know what was going to happen, but a situation just like this turned my life around, where they brought in clothes, purses, to help me to get on my feet, to put me back in the business world, and to make me think positive about myself, to keep going, to stay in college, and to also become an entrepreneur myself and also be a business owner. So therefore, programs like this, when I saw this, I was all in. So I'm thankful for Lenitra for doing things like this. So I just want to say thank you and helping others to have that miracle and blessing that will get them through. Lord, I thank you for this day that was not promised to me. Lord, I thank you for my health and strength and saving me one day. When I think about the things I want, not the things God knows I really need, there are miracles and blessings for me. We complain about our shoes when some people don't have no feet. We complain about no money, but still the Lord does feed. When I think about the things I want, not the things God knows I really need, there are miracles and blessings for me. We need to trust God more and learn to love Him more, to believe and keep the faith in what we cannot see. Oh, when I think about the things I want, not the things God knows I really need, there are miracles and blessings for me.
Amen. All right. That was pretty.
Again, I just want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy day, and especially on this hot night, and joining us here. Please take some flyers about the town hall that's coming up at Chesapeake. Spread the word, post it on Facebook, send emails so that people can get out and support, so that we can continue to spread what you see here with the women, and not just with the women, but the men that are supporting this effort is just ridiculous. I mean,
Men are reaching out to me from all walks of life, supporting me with this cause. I have another gentleman who's reached out to the forward world to write uplifting messages to the women. And I have a man who actually is producing a video, all free resources. I did want to put Terrell back on the spot because I just remembered that I forgot I told you I wanted you to do something else real quick.
Oh, yeah. You can stop it. I knew it.